Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and the vlog. Today we are analyzing Palantir as well as Uber. What we'll try to do is to analyze Palantir on a longer term chart, like monthly chart, weekly, and thereafter, and try to draw parallels between Palantir as well as Uber. So if you can think of it, Palantir has already met its long-term targets, whereas Uber is just breaking out of its recent all-time highs. So there is a good chance that Uber can provide significant returns in next few months. So this is a video where we'll try to do some parallel comparison between Palantir as well as Uber. I'm not saying that we're going to see the same explosive returns as Palantir on Uber, but very much we can try to learn some from the history of Palantir and draw some parallels with Uber. The magnitude of change between Uber and Palantir could be different, but the potential to have some good decent returns in Uber is very likely possible over next few months. So let's get started on analyzing the Palantir technologies. So this is the chart that you're seeing on the screen is Palantir Technologies in monthly chart, and every bar here represent 1 month of trading activity. And as we can see on the screen, it got public listed in September 2020, so it's been close to less than 5 years now, or so, with Palantir being listed. And since it has been listed, we have seen that it has gone a little bit, at least 4 to 5 times, 5x or 4x in relatively short period of time of 3 to 4 months. From there, it went for a big correction and it has gone lower than the IPO pricing on the Palantir. So if we draw a Fibonacci extension tool on this Palantir, you pick this high point and you pick this low point here, and we enable some settings within the Fib retracement of 1 and 1.618, 2.618, 4.236. We will see some levels on the chart. The yellow line here shows 1.618 extension of this whole correction move from this level to this level, and 2.618 is also a significant level of this whole correction. And the whole idea is that whenever stock comes out of this deep correction, it tends to rise more than 1.618 extension. It could take some rest and pause at 1.618, but more likely it is possible that we could see 2.618 extension on the chart. As you can see, even on this, we have crossed $69 on Palantir in November 2024, and it just took like 4 to 5 months of time to hit this levels of 108, which is 2.618 extension of Fibonacci 2. So even if you look at the weekly chart of this whole move, we will see that this levels on the chart 2.618 tend to be very significant in nature. If we continue to break above this level, we could see Palantir going up to extension of 4.236, which is $172. It may not happen very soon, but it's very likely if it continues to move at the pace that is moving from 120-ish to 172. So you could very well see 40% move in Palantir if the momentum continues to follow. But definitely this has gone up way too far, too fast, and it calls for some pause and some resting period on Palantir for a good reason. And if it can pause and it can oscillate in this band between 120 to 70 for next 6 months to 1 year, it will be a good opportunity for people who are entering into a long-term kind of a scenario. Now let's look with the same lens, Uber, and see what the charts are telling us. Let's jump to Uber chart. So here is the Uber. Let's look at the monthly chart for Uber. And we drew the same Fibonacci here. Let me redraw it for viewers' benefit. So you take the tool of retracement, you connect the high point and the low point on the chart. And as you can see from this point to this point, we are kind of breaking at all-time highs on the chart. The recent all-time high was $87 for Uber, and today we broke above 88, $87, and the high for today was $88.31. The very next target is $91 on the chart, so which is not too far. 3 to 4% move is very likely possible very soon. And if we continue to break and stay above that 92 level on the Uber chart, we are going to see 135 levels anytime soon, maybe next 2 to 3 months. So at least you are looking at least around 40 to 50% upside in Uber in next few weeks to months. So people who are interested to consider Uber for longer term investing or medium term investing with a time horizon of 3 to 6 months or year, worst case scenario, is a good opportunity for investment purpose. If we continue to break 135 and hold there for some time, then we could see 205, 200 levels on the chart within 1 year or less, or most likely. So it's a good investment stock to consider for next 1 to 2 year time frame for 100% move in Uber chart. This is a quality name, a good business. Everybody knows Uber and has Uber has touched everybody's life in some way or form throughout the world. It's just like Microsoft or Apple or Google. So this is like the next technology that is going to be integral part of our people's lives. That's all I have. It's a very good opportunity to consider. Look for levels of $91 on the chart, then 135 and 200.